Welcome aboard, listeners. Things that I did this week. Cleaned out my entire Gmail account and probably deleted a lot of important emails that I had to then call and apologize for deleting. Like, I had like 4,000 emails that I just deleted. And then I needed one, so I had to call someone and be like, "Hey, I accidentally deleted your email. Do you mind sending that again?"
It's the story of my life.
It was not smart. Welcome back to Skyliner Views, everybody. We are joined tonight by Sam to finish. Well, we still have 2 more episodes in our series, and Tim is here because Tim has had something that's just on his mind that he needs to get out there into the world, and Skyliner Views is providing him the outlet.
Well, I figured the Disney show would have to be the best place to express my issue.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, boss man Steve Faraci's already here. He says,
Boss.
"Yo."
What's up?
Yeah.
It's the code lady? What's the code?
Yeah, because every week I have to text him for a code. So I send him like a random GIF every time that's like, the code. I need the code. He probably hates me, but it's fun. And sometimes he's like busy being a normal person and he doesn't answer me. So then I just start my own stream. He's like, "I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Bro, it's fine. I will send you the file." Tim, what would you like to discuss?
All right, well, follow closely now, okay? And don't judge me too harshly.
Okay, we're following.
A couple of weeks ago, now I thought about this for a long time, but it didn't really hit until I watched it a couple of weeks ago. Lion King, the live action movie came on. My daughter was set on watching it. I said, "Okay, we're gonna have to watch it." Sat down and watched it. I noticed something that really, really, really bugs me.
Here we go.
And here it is. All right, Simba runs away, right? Meets up with Timon and Pumbaa. Is hungry. They say, "Well, here you go. Here's grubs. Here's bugs. Here's whatever." And what does Simba say? "Don't you have any antelope or zebra?" Now, right there, it started to register in my head. And I'm going, antelope or zebra? And now, how does that work in this kingdom? How does Mufasa pick out which one of his friends he's going to murder to eat and have his family? Now, you think about it. I'm inviting you all. Well, it wasn't even an invitation. You must come to my son's, well, we'll call it a christening. I don't know what we want to call it. And when you get there, I may have to kill one of you for my feast because we eat antelope and zebra and creatures along those lines. How do you who decides who's going to get killed?
Well, it's kind of like the classic Mickey's a mouse, Donald's a duck.
No,
Pluto's a dog.
But this is eating.
Goofy also a dog?
But this is eating your friend, though, because Goofy drives a car and wears pants.
Right,
He's
but Mickey owns a dog.
Yeah, exactly. And if he owns Goofy, it's slavery. So
right,
Goofy's
but
not a dog.
what I'm saying is,
Wow.
where do you make the distinct difference, right?
That's my point,
who decides who's the pet dogs and who decides who's the
but we know they eat zebra and antelope. It's well established throughout the movie that they eat zebra and antelope. So now I'll picture this too. What's the I always forget the wife's name. What's the wife's name? The mother's name? Whatever.
Wow. Irrelevant.
I'm stumping you. Look at that. I'm stumping you guys.
I am not good with movies. Parks all day.
Sarabi.
Sarabi. Okay.
That's it.
I think it's Sarabi.
Even if that's not it, that's her name now. Let's say she goes out to the water hole one day and she's hanging out and there's a couple female zebra there. "Hey, how you doing?" "Good. How you doing?" "Pretty good. How's the baby?" "Baby's great." "I got to eat you tomorrow." I am going to eat. Now, like I said, that's my friend Marge, who I just decided to eat today because that's what we do. We're lions. We eat zebra and antelope. There's not that disturbs the hell out of me for some reason.
Yeah. No, I see your point.
And even if let's say the antelope and the zebra don't talk, because now we've established that almost all the animals in that movie talk.
Right.
Maybe they don't, but even if they don't talk, they knew well enough to show up to Simba's christening. So how do you know they're not showing up like lambs? Good, forgive the pun, lambs to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's
true.
like getting invited to a friend's house and they eat you for dinner.
It's like being robbed when you go to your friend's house.
And this is all acceptable.
And it's the child's first introduction to the circle of life.
Exactly, but it's
because lions eat zebras.
But it doesn't. But it bothers the hell out of me. Like I'm sitting there watching, going, "This kid's learning real quick that he has to murder his friends. He has to murder these creatures that he's supposed to sworn to protect." By the way, Mufasa's in charge of everything the light touches. So I mean, everything the light touches: zebra, antelope, warthogs, except for the hyenas, which we know are the bastards. Mm-hmm. He's in charge of protecting all of them until it's time for him to eat. And then anything goes.
Right. Yeah, that's how it works.
That's a little sadistic to me.
It's very sadistic. I need to watch Lion King again, is basically where all of this is going.
Yes. Well, as I said, the animated version, I thought about it, but it didn't hit me until for some reason, the live action made it seem more real.
Oh, is that line in both of them? Steve says it's one big cult.
Yeah, but no, but am I? I'm serious. Like, it really, as soon as he said to Timon and Pumbaa, "You have any zebra or antelope?" I'm going, this little bastard's gonna eat. He really eats zebra and antelope. And now you got to picture Mufasa and all his harem of lionesses, because there's no other lions. There's only his harem of lionesses running out and slaughtering basically their friends. Or the people they're sworn to protect, because they got to eat. And what do they eat? Antelopes and zebras. And anything else slow enough. They probably eat giraffe. They probably eat whatever they can get their hands on.
I've watched a group of lioness take down an elephant before.
There you go. There you go. And there were plenty of elephants at the christening.
Hashtag Disney, hashtag Nat Geo.
Plenty of them.
Did you bring this up to your kid at all while you were watching this?
No. She no. I'm not gonna do that now. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
So it's the circle of life.
But that's the whole point, though. How terrifying is that? The circles of life. It's terrifying. And what is it? What is it teaching the kids really?
To eat their prey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's teaching them that lions got to eat.
Okay,
lions got to eat.
It's teaching it's okay to eat your friends if you're hungry.
Listen, that movie came out like the year I was born, and I have not eaten any of my friends. Sam can attest to that.
I've never eaten any of my friends.
You just hurt my feelings really badly. Because I saw that in the movie theater, and you were just born that year. Jesus.
I think didn't it come out in '93?
I just dated myself, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think.
Now I want to look it up because
I think it came out in '93.
Yeah, 93, 94, one of those. Yeah, I know that for a fact.
That's the year
I saw it with my then girlfriend. I saw 94. It with my then girlfriend in the movie theater. Yeah, so yeah, it was definitely Oh, you were just born that year? Well, I'm old.
Yeah. Farachi said that's why his name was Dahmer. Steve, we're not taking this any further. This is a kid-friendly podcast. We're done.
You're done.
And what if poor Scar was basically pushed out because he didn't want to eat his friends? Then again, he ended up eating all his friends anyway and sacrificing to the hyenas. But still,
he was an asshole, though.
He was an asshole. I'm not going to deny that.
Scar definitely seems like the type of person to eat a friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's true. No, it's true.
I think he was ready to take down one of those hyenas if they crossed him.
I retract that statement. But still, it's a disturbing, really thing when you sit down to think about. And he was teaching this: everything the light touches is our kingdom. That guy right there, you're going to kill today, and you are going to eat him. Okay. Now, again, from the jungle point of view, Nat Geo, so to speak, it's perfectly normal. It's a circle of life, like you said. But this is an animated kids cartoon / movie, Disney.
I don't know. Whenever I was a kid, though, I watched a lot of Animal Planet.
Okay.
Crocodile Hunter was my jam. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. What happened to that? What happened to that poor guy?
He got hit by
God
a
rest his
stingray.
soul.
Yep. May God rest his soul. But he went out doing what he loved.
I guess so. I guess that's better than every other people die doing what they don't like doing.
And I mean, Scar killed his brother, so
Well,
Scar
look,
did kill his brother. He would eat a
like I
friend.
said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'll retract my Scar statement. I will. But I said I just found it really upsetting. And I don't know why it hit me that one particular. I mean, I'm sitting here watching this one particular night. And I'm just sitting there going, "This movie is ruined for me. Like, this is really kind of disturbing."
Tim hasn't slept in days.
No, and it's like
For
this
2 weeks, he's been thinking about this.
This kid wants to eat, eat zebra, and they're like, no, you're gonna eat, and then feeding him bugs. You eat bugs, kid. And I'm sorry, but Simba's a lion.
That's like me making my kids hot dogs because I don't feel like cooking.
No, but it's he's a lion. He's gonna eat something. He's gonna end up eating something other than bugs. So I don't care. And then what happens if Nala shows up? What does happen to her?
He has
She
to have
shows
all
up
of his food groups.
First thing she goes for is Pumbaa. Let's
Not
eat a
wrong.
friend.
Not
Let's
wrong.
eat a friend.
We'll
I'm
eat
just
friends.
saying. I think I don't know. I might be wrong, but it's bothering me and it
To
bugged me.
be fair, Pumbaa wasn't Nala's friend at that time.
That's true. That's true. But still,
He was fair game.
she went after the first thing she saw. That's what I'm saying. So how are these other lions? Like I said, how is what's her name? Whatever her name was. She might be wandering around one day in the pride. Oh, hi, Queen. Oh, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah. What are we eating for dinner tonight? We're eating Marge. Because I talked to her at the watering hole today. Now we're going to eat her tonight. Oh, great. I love me some Marge. Cook
What's
her up.
for dinner? Well, Ethel back there pissed me off earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
I got real cross with Cody over there.
He took my last whatever, and then my sticks or whatever the hell they do in the goddamn jungle. Yeah, now I'm going to eat him tonight.
Right, yeah.
Look, it just bugs me. I don't know why it bugged me, but it bugged me.
Tim, you are validated. Your feelings are real.
That's all I want to hear.
And I appreciate you expressing them on the podcast tonight.
And I thank you for letting me express myself on your podcast. This is the only place I could do it.
Yeah, and to have a conversation about it and not be seen as an absolute idiot.
And I held my all the exciting curse words down to a minimum because I was really going.
I never do.
Well, like I said, I don't want to get too crazy.
You just let those puppies fly.
This is the first time Sam's meeting me, so I don't want to go off on this. Everyone else thinks I'm psychotic on this network. I don't need her to think I'm crazy.
Just watch any of the other streams.
I'm the angry old man on this network, just so you know, because I get opinionated about certain things, and now I'm the angry old guy. Right?
At work, I use the F word like a comma.
Yeah. Hey, I agree.
I just keep it clean for the podcast.
I go into one psychotic rant about Wonder Woman 84, and all of a sudden I have a reputation. So,
well, you made that for yourself. So, I think this is probably Steve using his burner account.
His burner account.
Yeah.
His secret identity.
Yeah. Okay. Pop culture pros.
Got it.
For those of you not watching us live right now, perfect opportunity to say that you can catch us live on Thursday nights on Pop Culture Pros. You can catch Tim. God, I don't know. He does so many shows. It's hard to keep track of them. Tim, what's your name? Tim, what shows are you on? Tell the people where they can find you and your angry rants.
My angry rant. Okay, so I do the wrestling show with Eric on Tuesday nights. That's called the Just Too Sweet Show. The football's over basically, so we're not doing that show anymore. But I will be on Sportsmanlike Comics, our sports show, which we'll be doing tonight, specifically on Instagram tonight. Steve wants to try something new. He wants to get us on Instagram more, so we're doing that live on Instagram tonight, right after 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:15, somewhere around there. I don't know where the hell it is. And then I usually pop on Eric's show, A to Z. I'm usually his Andy Richter, his Ed McMahon, his whatever generation you watch talk shows and the sidekick guy. That's me usually. And then I'll pop on anything. I don't care. I am a press whore.
Yeah, Tim's always available.
I like seeing my face in this little box and talking. So
yeah.
I don't care.
And we appreciate that, Tim. We appreciate you stopping by tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. If I find another Disney movie that bugs me, you will be the first ones to know.
It's a special segment from now on.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm going to have to look for something if I get my own special segment.
It's going to keep you busy.
I'm going to start. Disney Channel is going to be us at Network. I'm going to watch all these movies and see what disturbs me about every one of these cartoons now.
There you go. That way.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's a good one to start.
Well, that's kind of obvious. I think he's kind of... All right, I won't get into it. All right, yeah, you're
right. we covered Lion King tonight.
and as long as I'm validated, I'm good.
You have been validated tonight.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome, Tim. Have a good one.
You two guys, have a good show.
See ya. Yep.
Bye.
That was fine.
Yeah,
Tim's feelings are valid.
valid.
Yeah.
I had never really had an issue with it because I grew up watching Animal Planet, so I was like, oh yeah, lions eat other animals.
Yeah. I think he's probably just gonna hang out there at the bottom too, since he's gonna jump on later, I would assume.
Cool.
Anyways, so tonight we are covering Hollywood Studios and our refurb versus retheme series. In my opinion, Hollywood Studios is almost near perfect, so we are going to try and pack this show with a little bit of news, and then we will get to Hollywood Studios after our news. There's a lot that's happened.
You have important news. I have dumb news.
What was your dumb news?
Oh, the PhotoPass photographers changed their uniforms, and now they stick out like a sore thumb.
The PhotoPass photographers changed their uniforms, and now they're green, and
But it's not like green. It's like neon in your face lime green.
Yeah, it's something. Not Steve says news is news, and honestly, Disney news is kind of like my life. It's what I follow, so I deem it important. Yeah, I don't know why the change. I guess you could say that like PhotoPass uniforms kind of mirror like maintenance uniforms in a way, I guess, or like custodial. I don't really know why the change.
I kind of get it because I mean, I couldn't really pick them out from a crowd because, like you said, they kind of mirror maintenance.
Yeah.
But I don't know why the juxtaposition of like green was a thing.
From far away, I could not pick them out from maintenance, but maintenance does not carry a camera. So, I don't know. I don't get it, but it's fine. It doesn't affect my life.
No, I just like it because it just really hits you in the face when you see it.
Right, yeah. There was a big earnings meeting yesterday or the day before. Bob Iger was on there, kind of just strutting his shit. When asked about COVID recovery, Bob said he would increase capacity or the price if he really wanted to, but it wouldn't be a good thing. So instead, he's considering increasing capacity by increasing the park size, aka expansions, which I thought was an interesting thing for him to say, because right after that, he said he was making 7,000 job cuts.
I don't know how we're going to make job cuts and then expand the parks.
And here is also my problem. My friend Katie, who is a cast member, I immediately texted her and I was like, are you okay? Is your job okay? And we're assuming she is. Katie's great and she has a great job. But yeah, it's making an impact. And like Bob Chapek already cut out a lot.
Did he specifically state where the cuts were coming from? Because it could be coming from like corporate offices and not touch the cast members, but
I don't know. I'm nervous.
That's me being hopeful.
Yeah, especially I don't want to see it like in entertainment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, in general, no one wants to lose their job, and we definitely don't want to see anyone lose their job. Katie says it's all different departments. I will get more information on that. Oh. Hourly people are fine. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, it does sound like he's going for like the more salaried corporate guys.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about it, but I guess we'll see what happens in the coming days. Along with that expansion news, they announced that an Avatar experience was coming to Disneyland. Everyone is so skeptical about this, and I'm like, watch it just be like a building that you walk through that has like some props or something.
Yeah, because they don't have the room that we have in Orlando. So I don't know
Not at all.
how that's gonna work out.
I saw an artist that works for Disney. He was like, here are some good places for the Avatar experience, and like circled the Jungle Cruise and like Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage. His name's Sam Carter. He's really cool. But it was so funny.
Oh my god.
I'll try and find it and send it to you later on Twitter.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, as far as that earnings call goes, I mean, there's good, there's also bad. he announced that there are sequels to Toy Story, which no one fucking needs.
I don't need.
Frozen also don't really need. And I think Zootopia was the other one, which, I mean, I like Zootopia, and I wouldn't mind a second one. There's only been one.
I like Zootopia. I just feel like we ended it so well that I don't know if I need a second one.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes with that. I don't really recall anything else from the earnings call. Basically just a lot of numbers and money and all that kind of stuff.
We're going to expand, but we're cutting jobs too.
Right, yeah.
Like a lot of that.
Yeah. Tron is now in cast member previews. It started this week.
I got a lot of issues with this ride.
Yeah, there was some controversy the first day. Most of you may not know that the Tron that is in Magic Kingdom is a literal copy and paste from Shanghai. The demographic of Shanghai, I would say they are just like smaller people, so
not the same as America,
right?
In the nicest way possible.
Yeah. So there's a lot of issues and chatter amongst cast of just the way that their body fits in the ride vehicle.
Yeah, I watched. I think he's on TikTok as like fat tested travel or something like that, where he's just a bigger guy and he goes around to like theme parks and he rides the rides to see like, if you are bigger, are you able to fit and are you able to fit comfortably? And he said that when he went over to the ride test vehicles, he's like 360 pounds and 5'8", just to kind of give idea of like what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
He went to go get into the ride vehicle, but the issue wasn't the actual like body mechanism coming down. It was actually the main mechanism, which is over by your legs, wasn't locking in the correct spot.
Yeah.
So what it sounds like is if your legs are a little bit on the larger side
mm-hmm.
and it's not able to clear your calf, you're going to have issues.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And a lot of people said that they're posting their waist size, which I hate for people to even like have to do, but they were like, right. I'm this size and I'm this tall and I did not fit. And I mean, the data's all over the board with it. So I'm a little nervous for it. We'll see. If I don't ride Tron, it's not the end of the world for me. I don't care.
It's not the end of the world for me just because I'm super disappointed so far with just like the like people riding it that I've seen. It's a 40-second ride. It's not amazing. Like it's not mind-blowing in my like to me. So I just looked at it and I was like, wow, we spent so many years waiting for this ride to come out and now it's like 40 seconds and the visuals aren't even that crazy.
Yeah, I think people like the ride doesn't matter. It was how it looked.
Yeah. Now, I will say this for people who are apparently not fitting on. They also have what they call like a light rover, which is like a traditional style car that apparently if you are differently abled or if you don't fit in the light cycles, you can ride in that. But to me, that just sounds like we're going to make way longer wait times. And it's like almost kind of like making those who didn't fit or maybe those who are differently abled suffer a little bit more in that regards.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not like thrilled with it. I'm not amazed by it. If I don't ride it, I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. You and I don't think we'll have any issues, but just like all of it is just very different. And yeah, those cars in the back are available, which is nice. I was reading that some cast members had to wait like an extra half hour just to ride in those cars, which is crazy because they're only doing cast member previews right now.
Right.
There's no wait for this at all.
And we're having to wait. Well, because from my understanding, whenever I was watching the Tim Tracker, he was saying the day that he went for his cast member preview, they were only running one of those cars that has the light rover on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So apparently they're supposed to all I don't know. It's kind of like I've heard all of them are supposed to have it. And then I've also heard that only like a select few are going to have it.
That's weird that they wouldn't run them though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my business. I'm not going to ride it for a while, to be quite honest with you, sadly. But here's the hoping. everything will work out fine.
I'm more excited about Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Same. Hopefully that one
is,
doesn't take 5 years to build.
I'm thinking it's not going to because they've already got scaffolding and stuff like that.
Oh, they've already started tearing into Splash Mountain too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for that.
plus, it's not a total rebuild as much as it is that they're just going in, retheming, and like
Right.
adding some changes.
Right.
So they've already got a structure to work with. It's just
Yeah.
So I think it should be a little bit faster.
Yeah. I think that's slated for 2025, 2024. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they were talking like maybe late 2024.
Yeah, like
for
fall. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for it too.
Mhm.
An issue Gabrielle and I had on our trip sounds like it's returning. Full housekeeping. Services have returned at every resort, which is exciting. I think we saw housekeeping once in our 7-night stay. Super frustrating because we have toddlers who are gross and we only saw housekeeping once. So glad it's back. Hopefully things will iron themselves out in that regard. I try not to get into politics too much on this, but this is the only. Oh no, I have 2 things. This is the only other real big thing is the Reedy Creek Improvement District. I put bullshit. Basically, the governor wants to take over Reedy Creek, which is the municipal district for Walt Disney World. They supply, they have their own water supply. They have their own electrical grid. Like they have all this stuff that they do in order to make it easier on themselves and everyone around them. But the governor got mad and now he wants to take it over. Yeah. So a few things on that. They want to rename it the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, which is dumb. Board members cannot have worked for a theme park or entertainment complex in the last 3 years.
Dumb.
The board will consist of 5 members, all picked by dumbass DeSantis and approved by the Senate. Dumb. Reedy Creek can keep its name for 2 years in order to continue doing business, and then it will have to change. They're already coming out with amendments for it, and Disney's fighting back on it and all this other stuff, and it's just a headache.
Basically, anytime that DeSantis tries to do anything, I just roll my eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate the man.
It sucks because that's a lot of jobs and stuff that they have supplied people, and those are potentially in question now because he's throwing a hissy fit.
Well, and it kind of comes back to the conversation that I was having with my husband, is I was like, I don't think you understand the deal that Walt had worked out for the most part is supplying Orlando a lot of tourism dollars.
Yep.
And if he does this, then that changes completely.
He doesn't care.
And that's just the thing, is he doesn't care because he just doesn't believe in their values and their beliefs, so he wants to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're actually helping out your state, so maybe don't make them angry.
It'll be interesting to see how it continues to play out.
Do we want to cover the new meet and greets here? Or do we want to cover it when we're in Hollywood Studios?
Those are my next bullet point.
Fantastic.
Hollywood Studios has some new meet and greets that I have a lot of questions about.
Same.
When I saw this news, I saw that Mr. and Mrs. Incredible and Edna Mode are meeting right around Echo Lake.
Yeah, so I'm adding on to that. Frozone is also switching out with Edna Mode.
Why the hell are they meeting there? Why are they not meeting in their specific land area, whatever you want to call it?
I have no idea.
That's my biggest thing. I literally tweeted, I was like, is the whole Edna Mode meet and greet building gone, or is it repurposed? And someone was like, no, they literally just aren't using it.
I don't understand. Well, because you're supposed to, there's that area, right? The Pixar area where you can go back and get the Num Num cookies and whatever.
Yeah, and then they have
why we not? Well, I can probably see why, because that area gets congested as heck.
It hasn't in a while. No one's ever back there anymore.
Nobody's ever back there because there's no meet and greets. But the minute that you add them,
yeah,
I think it's going to get way too congested, way too fast.
I don't think it would. If they're willing to just put those meet and greets willy-nilly on Echo Lake in random spots, I don't think they're gonna get that busy, especially if Edna Mode is in an indoor location.
Yeah, I mean, from what I have seen of that whole meet and greet, it's kind of like Chip and Dale outside of the Brown Derby on the grassy knoll.
Mm-hmm.
Very much like Edna Mode. Like,
speaking of, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers are an official meet and greet now.
what? Well, let's have that conversation because kind of not.
What?
Because the female chipmunk that's there
Mhm.
is Clarice, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Rescue Rangers would have been Gidget, Monterey Jack,
Well,
and the Fly. Can't remember what his name is. Zipper?
I think so, but it's just Chip and Dale that I saw. I just saw the tweet a little bit ago.
Yeah, it's Chip and Dale. They're not even in Rescue Rangers garb, but the female chipmunk that they have is Clarice.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Which I think she maybe was in some old like Chip and Dale shorts.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, no, I have problems. And the only time I've seen her out, I haven't seen her in Hollywood Studios.
It's a new addition.
Yeah, it's a new addition. I haven't seen like anybody that's ran into that specific meet and greet yet.
Mm-hmm.
The one I have seen was for Disneyland.
Gotcha. Powerline Max and Vacation Goofy also debuted.
I kind of like the fact that we're trying to bring Powerline back.
Me too. Big fan of that.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed as well, but Donald Duck and Daisy Duck are together for a meet and greet, which is, in my opinion, very rare because
they're never together.
They're never together. Never together.
Huh.
And I love the fact that they brought them out for a meet and greet together, like you would with Mickey and Minnie, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to verify. Those are the only characters, right? That debuted.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah. So weird.
I just thought the Clarice one was like super bizarre. Like,
yeah. I wonder if they're trying to like introduce her for something in the future.
I don't know. And I kind of wonder if they're going to try, like with the Chip and Dale movie that just came out, the Rescue Rangers movie that came out. So good. It was so good.
I made Katir watch it with me.
Oh God, it's
on a Saturday. Movie. Yeah.
Did he even get half the references, or was it above his
head?
think
so. I think he
good.
Did.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought with that maybe they were gonna try and like bring back like the animated series, because I mean we have DuckTales.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I kind of thought maybe they were gonna try and bring back the animated series, but I don't know.
I don't know either. It'll be interesting. Sounds like more things are brewing at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. Which
making
determine the park that has it together.
The most perfect park.
Yeah.
We can, unless you have any other meet and greets or Hollywood Studios things you'd like to cover.
I don't.
We can start in on this refurb versus retheme. You have attractions on your list that I don't like.
Me?
Yeah. So go ahead with those.
Well, I was going with Rock and Roller Coaster. I want to see a retheme.
Yeah. Yep.
I love Aerosmith. Do not get me wrong. One of my favorite bands. Love Aerosmith to death. The attraction just looks old. It doesn't look really well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
The condensation on the screens is really bad. Like,
ew.
I just feel like we could really do something new. And I know, because this was the actual one that sparked the whole series. Some people are saying that they want to see Powerline instead at Rock and Roller Coaster.
That would be pretty cool, but it seems kind of unrealistic.
But it seems like kind of like a grab, right? Because like, I love the Goofy movie. Don't get me wrong, and I love the fact that we're trying to bring back Powerline. That seems like it should be a seasonal thing. Like maybe around Halloween, Rock and Roller Coaster gets dressed up for Powerline.
Yeah.
I just think that maybe we need to figure out, we need to either sign with some other band or do something just to retheme it and to refurb it. It's got to get changed around.
Why aren't they retheming Rock and Roller Coasters to the Lost Bros?
Ooh.
Do you know who the Lost Bros are?
I've heard, not seen.
They are a clothing brand, and they also have a couple songs out. They're just really cool people. I wrote Test Track with them once. It was cool.
Okay.
You'll have to look into them. They're really cool. They have some versions of Disney songs out, and one of their versions they just came out with "Love Is an Open Door," like kind of like a pop punk version, and it was like out on the radio, which was pretty cool for them. I agree. I do not like roller coasters that put me upside down, so no, I don't ride rock and roller coasters, and I have no idea what you're talking about, but I believe you. I have stood in the dump shop and waited for my wife to come out several times, and I think that alone needs an update.
Yeah, it's very like early 2000s. Like it hurts how early 2000s it is.
Yeah,
but like it's making references to things that like kids nowadays would have no idea about. Yeah,
absolutely no clue.
Like you could walk up to a teenager and you could be like, "Oh yeah, have you ever heard of Aerosmith?" And they're gonna be like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's a better partnership to make somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. So, none of them are like coming to mind though. Can we do Lizzo?
That could get controversial real fast.
And I love every
part of it. I love every part of it, trust me.
All right.
I think that's gonna make some Karen mad.
And that's what I'm here for. That's how I live my life, making Karens mad.
Same.
Rock and roller coaster retheme. I'm completely on board with that. Yeah. I only have 2. And then my last 2 bullets were a complete stretch.
Okay.
But one of mine is Muppet Vision.
I hate you.
Listen to me.
Dare you?
Listen to my words.
Okay.
I feel like I'm talking to my children. Listen to my words.
Listen.
And I quote, "Give my baby a refurb, please. She deserves better."
Okay. I'll give it to you.
She deserves a lot better.
She does.
She deserves.
I love Muppet Vision.
She and my Tookus deserve better seating.
Oh, yeah. Seating. Seating. I'm glad you're finally on board with me.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Seating.
Just everything. I love that show. Sometimes we have to skip it and I'm not happy about it, but it happens. But that whole theater could just use an upgrade, my man. Yeah. Like all of it.
I agree. I don't touch the show.
No, absolutely.
Don't touch the show. Just update my theater. Like update the theater. That's all I care about. Don't touch the show. It's perfect in every single way. I love Muppet Vision.
Update the video. Maybe give the animatronics some extra WD-40. I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like show her some love. Because no one else will.
We showed the courtyard some love.
Did we? Because we quit making Miss Piggy have water.
That is true. But when it first reopened, it looked a lot better.
I feel like she was a water fountain, and then she was shrubbery, then she was a water fountain again. But when we went, I don't remember water.
Yeah, it went like water fountain, shrubbery. When it first reopened after like Pizza Rizzo and everything like that opened.
Yeah.
Then they put water back in her. And then I think after that winter season, it came out and it didn't go back in.
Yeah. And also, can we please open up the store again?
Yeah.
Because it's just, let me buy some Muppets merch.
I want Muppets. That's all I care about. I just want Muppets.
There was a time in my youngest kid's life where he was obsessed with Muppet Babies. For a solid while, and we went to Disney without them, and I was like, oh my god, we'll just go to the Muppets dump shop and we'll get him some Muppet Baby stuff. Nope, because it was closed.
Yep.
And remains closed.
Sad.
I've never eaten at Pizza Rizzo.
I have not either.
I've heard mixed reviews.
I've also heard mixed reviews, and that's why I haven't ate it.
I might try it when we go.
Let me know. Let me know how that goes.
I will. Okay, your turn.
That's really all I got.
Oh, really?
I love that park so much. I mean, Star Tours, I could see we could Star Tours. Let me get into this. Give my baby some love. You have this whole new land of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Give my baby some love.
Make BB-8 a pilot in one of them.
Yeah. God, there's so many things that we could do with it. Like, there's so many new add-ons that we could do with it. It smells like the 80s when I walk into that place.
It does. I kind of love it though.
I kind of dig it, but at the same time, give me some updates.
I think that in every theater there should be a different pilot.
Yeah. Well, because
BB-8's a pilot, C-3PO is a pilot, Darth Vader could be a pilot. I don't know. Give me another droid.
R2.
Too mainstream.
BB-8's not.
I know that came out and I immediately regretted it.
Give me R2. No, he's too mainstream.
Poe Dameron. Let Poe Dameron.
Yeah, give me Poe Dameron. What's the? It's a trap guy. Akbar.
Akbar, yeah. Admiral Akbar. Yeah.
Give me him.
Boba Fett. Ooh, he'd be a cool captain.
That would be interesting. Or give me a Mandalorian.
Give me a Daddy Mando.
Give me Daddy Mando.
With a Baby Yoda. Can you imagine? People would just request that vehicle.
Oh, people would lose their minds. Who doesn't want to listen to the soothing voice of Pedro Pascal? 2,
you're not wrong.
Baby Yoda. Sorry, Grogu.
Yeah.
My apologies, John Favreau.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be a great addition. Is there anything else you would do to Star Tours?
Just mostly an update and a refurb. Like,
Go ahead.
That's all I really want to see. Like, I like the old storylines too. I just think that maybe we mix in some new ones.
I think we should update the queue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I want to see the queue get updated too.
Let's give it a solid update. We don't have to remove the what's the vehicle called? I can't remember the name of it. We don't have to touch it. We don't have to touch C-3PO or any of the droids that are like further down.
Or how dare that mainstream R2-D2?
Yeah, damn it. But that screen that just like shows random scores and like videos.
Weird, don't need it.
We don't need it.
I want to see an update to like how the ride functions because again, it looks like the 80s.
I love that short hallway between when the doors open and you get in there and you just look and it's just the abyss.
Yeah.
Like it is just all black and you're like, wait, how does this work?
What do I do?
Yeah. How does it move? I like know how it moves, but I like want to see it.
Yeah, I want to know.
But I just like stare out there and I'm like, holy shit.
It's just the abyss.
It's the literal abyss.
And that's Disney magic.
And
it's keeping you in the dark.
Yep, pretty much. Star Tours. I thought about putting Star Tours on my list, but I didn't want to touch it. But I'd be okay with a little bit of an update.
Yeah, I just want a little bit of love.
Yeah, some attractions need it. Mm-hmm. My last one I have is Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. Ooh, might be controversial.
No, I think that's agreeable because I'm not excited about the new Indiana Jones.
I think that theater could go away and no one would miss it.
No, I think we could make room for something else. And it would be fine.
Could it be a slow intro into the Avengers?
If only that contract was broken.
That damn contract.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I think Harrison Ford needs to hang up the whip. It's done. Whip. I appreciate him for everything that he's done.
Yeah, great.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
great. Hot in the early movies. Very attractive.
Have no opinion, but keep going.
Fair enough. Hang it up, my man, because the last one was terrible, and now we're making another one that's going to be awful.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an Indiana Jones, but I just feel like there are enough theaters in Hollywood studios. You have Frozen Ever After, you have not Frozen Ever After. I'm sorry, the Frozen Sing Along, and you have Beauty and the Beast. You have plenty of excuses to get out of the shade and out of the heat. And you don't get me wrong, like the show is cool, the props are cool, seeing how things work is cool. I think
that after we got rid of the backlot stunt thing, and then
Backlot
also
tour.
and then also got rid of the backlot tour. So there's like the stunt thing that was like with the cars.
Lights, motor,
think-
action.
Yeah, I think once we got rid of those, Indiana Jones can go too, because it kind of falls into the same category of like showing you movie magic.
Yeah.
Let's be real, most of that stuff isn't even done in movies anymore because it's all CGI.
No. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, no, I agree. I think that Indiana Jones could get rethemed into something else. Yeah.
Yeah. You said you had an opinion on the Little Mermaid show.
R.I.P. and I'm glad it's gone. I hated that
Deuces.
thing. Yep. Bye. Hated that thing. So I guess we'll call that a retheme and everything.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what they do with that.
I'm also curious to see what they do with it, because again, that's another one of those areas that we could easily add something else in. Add something in for like the littler kids, like the toddlers. Like I know we've got like the Disney Junior show
Right across the way.
right
yeah.
across the way, but like you could easily take that out and like make some sort of like a small attraction for the toddlers there. Like I feel like Hollywood Studios and Epcot are like adult parks in a way. Let's add something in there for the kiddos. You're already in the realm of Disney Junior. Give me like some kind of like Mickey Mouse clubhouse, like
Like a jungle
like
gym.
a Winnie the Pooh ride, or like a jungle gym or something like that. Like just a little like bounce along thing, right?
Mhm.
I'm so glad that it's gone. I just want to see it get put to good use.
Yeah, I don't want it to be an empty building for long.
Right. I have another thing that I want rethemed or refurbed.
I bet it's what I was just thinking too.
It is, I think, maybe, perhaps.
Launch
I know
bay?
that we've, huh?
Launch bay?
Oh no, go ahead. You go ahead with your launch bay, and then I'll go ahead with my issue.
I don't think launch bay is needed anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we've got an entire area of Star Wars. I can do without launch bay.
Well, I get that it houses meet and greets, but I also know that we have a ton of room in launch bay to do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, we have a ton of room in Galaxy's Edge to do that.
Yeah, I got what you were saying.
Yeah, I think that there's ample space in Galaxy's Edge to meet those characters, and I don't see a need for launch bay, I guess. I mean, there are like props from the movies and lightsabers and all of these cool things, but we could
put back there too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on it. I get it, I guess, but at the same time, we don't need it.
No.
Go ahead with your other.
We've only been doing attractions really in shows on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the Brown Derby get torn down at Hollywood Studios because I hate it so much. And I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up, and I don't care who hears it. I hate that restaurant so much.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I've been there twice, because every time that me and my mom go together, she always wants to go to the Brown Derby.
I've been
I
once.
hate it. It's so bad.
I didn't even go inside. I sat outside and drank beer.
That's fair, because it's bad. It's bad.
Is the food bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what's crazy about it. Is like it's so expensive, but the food is so mediocre.
Oof.
And I don't know why. And like, so fun fact on the news part, their neon signs have been taken down.
Thank God.
Thank
Seems
God.
like this is it. This is the beginning of the end.
I saw the news, and it was like neon signs in front of Brown Derby taken down, and I went, thank God it's happening.
Yeah.
It's finally happening. We're finally getting rid of that horrible, horrible restaurant. I don't care what you put there.
It looks like it could be an Olive Garden.
About the same quality, double the price.
Oh, yikes.
So bad.
Yikes.
I hate the Brown Derby. Its risotto's nasty. They have like the wedge, or like the Cobb salad. It's like the legendary Cobb salad. The Cobb salad that started it all. Not good.
Offended you, obviously.
I hate it there. And it just looks old. Like you walk into it and it looks like it hasn't been touched with like a cleaning rag in like 20 years. It looks dirty and gross, and I hate it there. And I want to see it get rethemed to I don't care what.
Be a cute little like a Frozen place, maybe.
Frozen,
Frozen?
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Give it like some kind of like romantic like a Mickey and Minnie spin. I don't
Aw.
care. Just get rid
New
of it.
food, new atmosphere,
New food, new
new vibe.
atmosphere, new management.
Boom.
It's under new management.
Brown Derby under new management. I love it.
Make it a Nobu. The Kardashians love the Nobu. I don't care.
Apparently.
Give me something that's not the Brown Derby because it's
Are you-
gross.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. This restaurant has personally offended me so many times. Every time somebody brings it up, they're like, "We're gonna eat at the Brown Derby." I roll my eyes and I like puke in my mouth a little bit.
Is it because you're pregnant or because you don't like their opinions?
Because I don't like their opinions on the Brown Derby.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to clarify.
I understand that risotto is supposed to be like kind of sweet, but like it tastes like they dumped an entire like canister of sugar into the risotto.
Ugh.
Bad.
Yeah, that's not well. If we're making stretches,
Okay.
I think the entrance marquee to the park deserves an upgrade.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that one.
It's pretty plain.
We don't really have a icon for that park anymore.
Well, the Chinese theater.
No, yeah.
Sorry, my wife is requesting a link through my email address, so I had to forward it to her.
I hope she jumps in and
She won't.
refutes my Brown Derby.
Are you kidding? They don't serve chicken tenders. She won't be going.
That's fair. And that's another reason. Get rid of it.
Damn it.
No chicken fingers.
Yeah, I just think that the entrance marquee is very plain.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the entrance marquee at California Adventure, like the turnstiles, tap styles.
Yeah.
But at Hollywood Studios, they don't like put garland and Christmas stuff on it for an overlay, like at
Yeah.
DCA.
It's sad.
I just think it deserves more.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And that's that.
Those are our stretches.
Yeah, I have one more.
Oh, you have another one.
This is my last stretch.
I like it. Let's go.
Give Gertie a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
Maybe some Mickey ears.
Yeah. Didn't they used to do like for seasonal things? They would give her like a little hat.
She has a Santa hat.
I want to see more. Give her a little
I
witch
do
hat.
too.
Give her a little witch hat for Halloween.
Yeah.
Give her little Easter bunny ears for Easter.
That's too
It kind of gets a little controversial.
Yeah,
but,
questionable.
to be fair, they have Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny meet and greets at
That's
Magic Kingdom. So
accurate. That's true. And Santa Claus.
that'll make DeSantis happy.
But I just want Gertie to have some love because I love her.
I agree. I mean, that should really be the icon of Hollywood Studios. Let's be real. It should be
Honestly.
Gertie.
Yeah, I agree.
I love her. I want to see her have some love. Give her a fresh coat of paint.
And
Make
some
her bright again.
let's accessorize.
Yeah, let's have fun. It's like one of those like goose lawn ornaments that you
Yes!
for the seasons.
No, it's like one of
Gertie.
those it's a new emo. Is that what they're called? New emos?
Oh
The
yeah,
little-
the little
Characters.
yeah, that you put little costumes on.
Yeah.
It's just a giant new emo,
But it's Gertie.
but it's Gertie. Or I would love to see Gertie turn into a new emo.
Oh my! I would.
You and I would
cry.
probably be the only people.
I would cry. Just tears.
I just
Instant.
love her so much.
Yeah. That's all I would do. Why are you crying? I just love her.
No, I just love her. She's just so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sam, do you have any other opinions on Hollywood Studios?
No, I don't think so. Like we said, I think that's the park that's got it the most together, and I think it's because they've been making the most changes
Yeah.
in that park recently.
Yeah, they're giving her the most love,
Mm-hmm.
which I do appreciate. Hollywood Studios is probably my favorite park right now. Is Jake okay?
Yeah, I think he's got a phone call that's coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, his mom had like a little procedure today, so
Oh,
that's why I'm
gotcha.
like, hey,
Yeah, answer the phone.
answer your
Dingus.
phone, dingus. Well, he's got his headphones in and he's playing Skyrim.
That's right. I forgot.
So
I forgot he was just over there existing next to you.
he really was.
Being a good boy, staying quiet.
He's doing such a good job.
Jake is Sam's husband. It's not her dog.
No. I love him, and I would never treat him like a dog, but sometimes.
Aw. But anyways, thanks for coming tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We have one more episode. Oh, someone said bring back Tarzan Rocks. I am on board with that.
Oh, that's my mother. No.
Hi, Sam's mom. I think you're wonderful, but Sam does not think the Brown Derby is wonderful.
Can I tell you why she says bring back Tarzan Rocks?
Why?
I have a really fun story about it real fast.
Okay, let's hear it.
My dad went to go do something else in the park, and my mom and I were walking through Hollywood Studios, MGM at the time. We're walking through, and we're trying to find my dad, and there's this little British family. I mean, there's like a mom, a dad, and then like a little kid. And like this little kid's throwing like the biggest fit I've ever seen in my entire life. And all I hear him say is, "I don't want to go see Tarzan Rocks, Mummy."
Did you? That's the only reason your mom put that, so you would say that.
I would say it because it's one of her favorite stories from our Disney trips.
Oh,
because it was a moment that my mom and I were the only people to experience.
Yeah.
And this kid's just got tears streaming down his face. We ended up going to see Tarzan Rocks because of that kid, and it was terrible. We walked out in the first like 5 minutes.
How do you not just like the simple sounds of Phil Collins?
It was a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, I am so glad your mom's here right now. That makes me so happy.
Rant about the Brown Derby.
I hope she heard that. If not,
I hope she did too. If not, I hope she listens to it again. So that
and I hope that next time you go, she secures reservations for the Brown Derby.
I will lose
just
my mind.
For you.
I will go somewhere else in the park.
Eric says hi. Eric, you came in at just the right time for us to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right. Oh. She said she did. It's not great. Is she referring to the Brown Derby?
I think she might be referring to the Brown Derby. So I think she's on board with Brown Derby being bad. I think she's finally on board with it. I mean, like, I told her for the next trip, it's not happening. And she was like, that's fine. Because of how bad of an experience we had last time.
She agrees. She agrees.
Yep.
She agrees.
Yep.
Well, stay tuned next week for Sam to pick on things that her mom does not like, and hopefully her mom's here again. 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. Yeah. 2 weeks, and we're doing the big one. We're doing the big park.
The last park, Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
I think we're gonna have a lot of controversial opinions.
I think we are too, because I've got a lot of controversial opinions on Magic Kingdom.
It's gonna be interesting.
It is.
All right, we should probably get out of here because it is nearing my bedtime.
Same,
thank you once again.
Thank you.
Had a good time. Thanks to Tim for stopping by and his nonsense. If you missed any of that, this podcast will be on all of your podcast applications. I don't know what I was just trying to say. Anywhere you listen to a podcast, this will be out there. Hopefully on Monday. Everybody have a good week. Enjoy your day. Have the day you were meant to have.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.